Okay, so 8-4 is multiplying polynomials. It's an extension of what we did yesterday. What we did yesterday was multiplying binomial or monomial. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do that twice. So we're going to distribute twice, right? All we did was distribute in yesterday. So this is called double distribution. It's called FOIL. Some of your teachers might call it FOIL. I'm going to teach you 2 different ways to do it. Okay? Did everybody get that down? Distributing. Okay. I'm going to teach you 2 different ways to do it. I do not care which of those ways you do it. You just do one of those ways. So you're going to have 2 methods. One might be easier for one of you. The other one might be easier for decide which one to do it, and then always do it that way. Okay? So double distribution, first we're going to do that, goes like this. If we had this problem and just the 2x was in front of the x plus 5, what would we have to do with the 2x? Are you guys really having sleep today? Just the 2x was in front of the x plus 5. This plus 3 one here. What would we have to do with the 2x? Multiply, right? And 2x times x gives me 2x squared. Right, because there's a little imaginary one there and a little imaginary one there. And in chapter 7, we learned that we have to add those exponents when we multiply. Okay? Now we have to do 2x plus 5. What's 2x plus 5? No. What's 2x times 5? 10x. Sorry. Apparently I'm tired too. Okay? So it says to double distribute, right? I just distributed my 2x. Now I have to distribute my 3. 3 times x is 3x. What is that like terms with? 10x, so I remember to add it, right? This is what we learned yesterday, a little bit. 3 times 5 is 15. Now I'm going to add them together because there's like terms in there. What am I going to get? 2x squared is going to come down because there's no like terms for that. What am I going to get there? 13x, right? Plus 15. So that's double distribute. You distribute the top, you distribute the bottom. As you are first learning this, I expect to see those rainbows. When you get better at it, I don't care if the rainbows aren't there. But on this whole worksheet, if you choose to do this method, you're drawing rainbows. Okay? Here's the other method. The other method is the box method. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on top. It doesn't matter if you put it on top or on the bottom. Let me draw my box first. So you're going to draw a 4 by 4 box. One for this term, one for this term. And then your x plus 5 is going to go on the side. Put your plus sign there. Okay? So I took my x plus 5 and I wrote it up and down. I could have put my 2x plus 3 here and my x plus 5 on the top. It doesn't matter where you put them, just as you put one on one side and one on the other. Okay? So now, what I want to do is I want to multiply this times this. So 2x times x is what? 2x squared. The answer to that problem goes inside. There was 2x squared over here too, right? We're going to use this box method later on in the chapter, but it doesn't mean that this is the one you have to do. Okay? How am I going to get this? What am I going to multiply together? 3 times x, right? 3 to go down, x to go across, so 3x. Yes? Okay. What about this? How am I going to get this space here? 2x, right? Because it's below 2x times 5 is going to give me 10x. What is this space below? The 3, right? So 3 times 5 is 15. Do I have any like terms in there? I do. Yeah. Those like terms are on the diagonal, right? I'm going to erase that. That didn't work. What math symbol is in between them? Look right here. Plus sign. You see better now? Okay. So you're going to add those together. Is there a like term with the 2x squared? Nope. So I've got 2x squared. I'm going to add those together. I'm going to bring down my 15 because there's no like term for that. 2 different methods to do the same problem. It does not matter which method you use. Okay? Questions? Well, at getting 3x squared plus 5x minus 12 here. A couple things I noticed. When you're drawing your rainbows, do them one at a time. Write down your answer. This needs to go to this term and this term. Do not start the bottom. Don't start the second one until you've completed all of this. Okay? If there's 3 or 4 terms over here, you have to have enough rainbows to hit them all. Okay? Be careful. Take your time. Questions on number 2. What if we have a problem like number 5? Okay, so number 5, we're still double distributing. We still only have 2 things here, right? Okay. What is the first thing that I'm multiplying with? 6x. And I am multiplying it to what? 2x squared. 6 times 2 is? X times x squared is? From chapter 7. X times x squared is? X to the what? 3rd. There's a little itty bitty 1 here. 1 plus 2 is 3. Right? Okay. Now what am I going to multiply my 6x by? Be specific. Elijah. Negative 3x. You know what I'm going to get? Negative 18 what?
X, 2x.
Not 2x, x squared. X squared. 2x would have a 2 in front of it, right? X squared. Okay, now what am I going to multiply by? Negative 5. So 6x times negative 5 is negative 31. How would you get x squared? Just x, right? There's no x over here, so it wouldn't be x squared. It would just be a single x. Okay? Good? What's my next step?
The 5.
5 times 2x squared. I now need to do the other one. Do the rainbow, write down the answer. What do you get? 10x squared. Where's that going to go?
Under the 18x.
Under the 18x squared. 10x squared. If you line them up, you will have a much easier time. If you string them across, you're going to lose something. You're going to lose a sign. All kinds of things. 5 times negative 3. Negative 15, so I can put it out here.
No, negative 15x.
Why? Who said negative 15?
Negative 15.
Oh. Well, apparently I didn't. Now what do I multiply?
By the negative 5.
By the negative 5. 5 times negative 5, what do I get, Jared? Is negative 25. Where's that going to go?
In the wrong place again.
Is that going to go underneath any of this? Nope. It's just going to go on the end. So yesterday we learned that when we multiply, we only multiplied by one thing. We didn't do it twice. Today we did it twice. But we combine our like terms when we multiply it by something. If we end up getting like terms. Okay? So, altogether, what am I going to get for an answer here? Nothing to add the 12x cubed for, so that just comes down. What am I going to get when I put those together? Negative what? X squared. So they don't look out. What do I got?
Then get negative 45x.
What should be a 4? Nope. Nope. It's x squared. We can add them together because they're x squared terms, they're like terms. That's why we add them together, so that stays the same. The exponent doesn't change. Only when we multiply it changes, not when we add. What about this?
Negative 45x.
Woo!
Minus 25. Negative 25.
Good? If we were going to do this problem using the box method, I don't know if I have that on here or not. If some people like it though, if we were going to do that problem using the box method, you can still do that. It's just your box is going to be longer. So it's going to look like this. So I've got 2x squared here minus 3x minus 5. And here I have my 6x plus 5. We're still going to multiply these two together to get that. These two together to get that, and so on. Okay? Personally, I like the double distribute method for something like this versus the box method. I like both methods for when you're doing a binomial times a binomial. Okay? You want to figure that one out real quick? Take your time. How are we going to get this back? Are we going to multiply? 5. This one right here. And we're going to get? Okay? And then, and we're going to get? Okay? Make sure you don't lose your negatives. And then, these are like terms as well. So we need to add those together when we write our answer. So by 12x squared x cubed comes down, I need to add these together. 10 plus negative 18 is still negative 8x squared. Negative 15 plus negative 30 is still negative 45x minus 25. So you see where it comes from on the box method? And for some people this is easier, and for some people double distribution is easier. That's why I'm giving you two methods. You decide which one you like better. So on your worksheet, you may do it however you wish. All right? Ready? Let's do the worksheet.